Hello, good morning, welcome back to On the Road Adventure.
And today we woke up in Montenegro, in base camp Montenegro, which is a biker friendly place. We felt more than relaxed in here. It's 3 p.m. right now and we're gonna go for a very chilled, maybe ended with a sunset ride, and we're gonna go to Budva, see how it goes, see how busy it is, because it's a very popular tourist attraction.
Budva is quite a big city, and we recently went to Mostar, and a lot of you guys really appreciated the walk around the old town, and we've been told that the one here is just as beautiful and hopefully not as quiet as the central areas, which we're not really interested in anyway. So we got about an hour ride to get there, and I'm told there are lots of really nice eateries there.
Oh, nice.
Our bikes are feeling a little bit lighter today. I've taken all the bags off so I could jet wash them off, and so we've got no reason to put them back on. And also we're going to leave the bikes in public parking, so I figure if we haven't got no bags there, there's no reason for anyone to root through them.
So much better without everything, but my bike feels taller now.
That's the host's mum there, she's so nice.
Oh, she's so lovely. She's definitely getting a box of chocolate from me by the time we leave here. She's the best mum ever, best host mum. What a woman.
We were talking actually yesterday to one of the other guests here from Germany, and he was using a few lightweight bags from Krieger, but he did have a van for his travels. He'd brought his bike and all his bits down. He was estimating that, you know, the harness and the bags and everything probably weigh around 10 kilos. I've never weighed these bags, but yeah, maybe that's right. But they're so convenient for us. I just think they're the right tool for the job. It's so easy to obsess about making your bike lighter the whole time, and of course we'd all like a lighter bike with a better power to weight ratio, of course.
We haven't even gotten into the hills, but I can already see ahead of me there is loads and loads of them, and I'm really hoping that the route today will take us through some hills. There will be also some coast riding. From experience, coast riding usually is quite busy and not as enjoyable as you think it will be. So let's hope it's going to be a really good road from here to Budva. Today is not so hot. It still says 29 degrees air temperature on my bike, but it's not as sunny, which means it's much more bearable. And it's also 3 p.m. or after 3 p.m. so the sun is not as strong. The driver here is absolutely crazy. I don't even know where she's going. Look at that. She's got nowhere to go. Hey, careful. Oh, you know what? Balkans are absolutely amazing if you can survive it. Oh, she's going for it again.
At least that's a fairly safe overtake. Nothing oncoming. It is amazing when you see these crazy overtakes and they just want to do one or two vehicles and squeeze into a gap that's not really there. But it's like a death-defying manoeuvre to gain 8 foot or something, you know, in real time, maybe a third of a second or something ahead of where they were. Absolutely crazy.
You'd be surprised to know it's not young guys doing it. She was a mum with kids in the car. Like, you know, like anyone is kamikaze a bit now when driving.
I think it's hard for us because we can't see any logic in it. It just doesn't make any sense. You didn't get any further ahead, but the risk that you took versus the reward was massive.
I'm sure we see her in the next red light somewhere and absolutely go to the front. Well, we took a wrong turn, or we missed a turn a few kilometers ago. To be fair, I don't think there is such a thing as missed turns, because this road looks so much better than the one that we missed. This is absolutely quiet and looks like a small twisty road through the mountain. So it might take us a little bit longer, but I don't mind. I'm really liking this. Also, there's a huge difference in handling on my bike without any luggage whatsoever. It's pretty much just the weight of me, nothing on the bike.
agree, mine is handling far better. Absolutely loving these twisty roads today without having to carry all the things with us. It's so much fun to just go out and play on your bike, because that's what it is, it's just a toy. Didn't expect to come around the corner and see that. Goats.
Where did you come from? Looking at this view, I can tell you one thing for sure. There is no wrong turns when motorcycle riding in areas like this. We just got loads of flashy flashes about police, and here he is. He looked very disappointed. I think everybody knows that he's there, so you can't really catch anyone now. But well, such is life.
The road we're following, absolutely lovely. It's just following the coastline along the edge here. And you can see this beautiful island, which we believe used to be private residences, but it's now actually a luxury resort, hotel, spa, that sort of situation. But it's one of the most photographed islands or areas here in Montenegro. But we're coming down towards Budva now, and I have a suspicion that this is going to be a bit like Benidorm in Spain. I reckon this is where everybody's coming for their holidays. It is beautiful here though, palm trees, the works here. We can see there's still a lot of towers and blocks being built here, so they're obviously still expanding here, catering to the people coming. We're going through the busy area in the town looking for somewhere to park, and then we hesitated, and this fella in front on a Benelli TRK come by and give us a beep and pointed up here. He knows where to go, good lad. Hey bud, you get to put yourself in there, the other side of the scooter.
I just wanted to show you this Benelli TRK 502. I love the colour, by the way, and look at the stickers. Rich reckons that exactly describes him.
I should join that club. I'm in. Hey, I don't want to beat the same drum, but once again, every bike here parked up around us either doesn't even have the steering lock on at all, can be just pushed away. Not a single one of them has a disc lock or any other kind of security. I wonder if we'll ever feel relaxed enough not to do this ourselves.
I must admit, I didn't put my lock on. Rich didn't either at the hotel at the base camp Montenegro last night, because it just feels so safe.
I'll tell you why we didn't do it.
Why?
We didn't do it because the owner kept telling us, you don't need locks here, it's all safe, and his bikes had keys in it and everything, and we felt like we'd almost be insulting him by coming out and putting our own locks on, and we would be seen. That's why we didn't do it.
Well, but it does feel safe in there, and if no one else is doing it, that tells you something.
Well, as promised, 30 seconds from our bike, and we are walking into the Old Town city walls. I've no idea what we're going to find in here really, but what we do know is that Old Town is always so much more interesting than any modern city centre. Royal Garden, you fancy a bit of that?
Get scratched.
Within moments, my suspicions have been confirmed that this is indeed where all the English are coming on their holidays. There's no doubt about it. They're flying in, they're coming straight to Budva, and here's why. Jacket potatoes. There's a whole maze of these really small cobbled streets full of cafes and restaurants, coffee shops, little boutique shops, gift shops. Oh, you picked a winner here down that alleyway. Look where this has come out, straight to the beach. Every time you come out the small lanes, you can still see areas of the old city wall with the gaps through there for arches or something, I'm guessing. And this little square is known as the Square of Poets.
I'm not quite sure about Budva, but I know that Kotor, which is not too far from here, is very known for being full of cats. So I assume here will be the same. We already saw one chilling cat and I bet there's more.
Hey look, we've got a Hard Rock Cafe. Oh, it's just closed, it's not a cafe, no?
Oh no.
Hello.
Well, how disappointing. It's only a shop with clothes, not the actual cafe.
Hey look, English pub, the Prince and Secret Garden. They got to have a good zero beer in here. Hello.
I really needed a cold drink. It's really, really hot today. And in this boot, it makes it feel like 10 degrees hotter.
Thank you.
Time to feed Rich.
Look at that.
What you got?
This reminds me of walking around Italy. Little single slices of pizza and stuff. Everyone else has got one that smells awesome. Every time we come out one of the holes here and the city walls, we're greeted by a completely different view.
Very fancy boats. I would rather say yachts. That one looks quite expensive. This is definitely the sort of place I would come if I had my own yacht. Can you spot a cat in a flower pot? They're absolutely everywhere. Looks very chilled as well. Somebody also planted some tomatoes in here. Never seen tomatoes planted in a city centre.
It's an absolute maze in here. You walk down one small alley and then you're faced with a choice. It is endless around here. We could well be walking around in circles like a labyrinth. Found ourselves in another square here, but I recognise this from our little TikTok research.
I just can't help but look at this townhouse and think how lovely it would be to actually live there. There must be an Airbnb. Fountain downstairs here. It definitely gives me a lot of Italian vibes. Does it work?
Yeah.
Yay!
Fresh, fluffy pancakes being made for us.
Wow, pistachio and a raspberry jam. And the second one, Raffaello and chocolate.
We were only going to get one and share it, but it looks fantastic. So look at this.
I'm gonna try mine. Oh God, this is really good.
These are still hot, straight off the grill. It smells amazing.
Is it good?
Oh yeah.
Try mine now. Compare.
They're both great, but that is a winner.
Oh, I want a pistachio
and
now.
jam.
Do you want to swap? I know it looks like we're just walking around and eating anything we can see, but
We are.
I've learned that this town, it's actually, well, it's in Budva, but they call it Stari Grad. And here, a city has existed for 2,500 years. Absolutely rich history. And one of the things we are standing by now is a Roman altar, 1st century AD. And I find that quite fascinating.
You can actually walk around on top still of the original city walls. I think you pay a couple of euros and you can walk around and see the whole
Yeah.
city and look down in between all the small little streets and things from above.
I really, really like it. And it feels like you can just lose yourself in all these little streets. If that's your vibe, do it. I absolutely love it.
It's such a maze that we haven't seen that opportunity
No.
to pay the couple euros and walk around yet. But, you know, it would be so easy just to keep taking the wrong turn here. but I reckon you could come 2 or 3 times and see different things. It's not just expensive Airbnbs here, it looks like there's hostels as well in these small lanes.
Well, it's probably expensive in this backpackers place.
No. Eva's so cheeky, she just stuck her head in there. How much is it for a night?
€25 per person, and you sleep in a shared dormitory, and there is a bathroom for everybody. I think the same.
As a solo traveller, I would do that.
Yeah, but for €25, if you get just
have an
outside
apartment.
of here, you can have a whole room or apartment just for yourself.
Yeah, so this is obviously a tourist trap and you can expect to pay for it. We paid earlier on for 250ml bottles of non-alcoholic beer, €8.20. So yeah,
But that's the price you pay for such a beautiful town to walk around.
You expect it when you come to these places, and it is well worth it.
Sorry.
Now, we have been told that after about 6 p.m. here, this place does turn into a bit of a party town. There's lots of good nightlife here and drinking to be had.
I don't know whether it's exactly here and somewhere hidden in this little streets, but if you're staying around, it's definitely worth exploring.
The whole city's going to come to life.
Oh yeah.
But I can smell rain and the skies are going dark. We have been warned that they're expecting heavy rain here.
So I think it'd be wise if we just head towards the bikes.
Yeah. Because what did we take out of our side panniers before we left?
Waterproofs. Because we thought we're going to ride to shop on the way back, so you want to have some space. So waterproofs came out.
Well, there we go. Budva Old Town. These places, they always deliver. A very comfy looking Harley sat here right at the entrance to the Old Town. I've no idea how he got his bike in here.
Look, I'm pushing my own bike.
You'll never forget that, will you? When we very first started YouTube, somebody put a comment there, oh, I bet her boyfriend pushes the bike for her.
It was not just somebody, it was another female, which is very disappointing.
That makes it worse, does it?
Yes.
BMW there from Greece. We spoke to the guy, he's actually an American. He flew over, hired the BMW, and he's touring the Balkans himself now. And he's staying in the Old Town in an Airbnb, and the host came out and was stood here ready to greet him and carried his bags in for him and everything. And we chatted to them both for a little while, both really nice people. We're enjoying our ride back now. It hasn't rained at all, but we found ourselves in this tunnel. We think there's a toll to pay, but we're not entirely sure or how we go about paying it.
I don't know, but I hope they accept card. Or maybe they have a human in there, so we can actually pay it with a human. That'd be easier.
This can't be cash only and all, surely. I don't know how they get away with it here, around the taxes and stuff. All those shops in the Old Town place were earlier, they're all cash only. Hello? No, thank you. Thank you, have a good day.
We managed to get back to the base without any rain.
Just in time.
Yeah, but the rain and the thunder is following us, so it's about to start properly. It will just pass us, but I think it's gonna
I love a storm. I get so excited when this, you start getting lightning flashes like that. I just pray that it's going to be an epic one.
I do like a good storm. The lights are off and we are just watching the storm. That's probably one of my favourite things when the summer is ending.
Oh, it's the best entertainment ever. I could sit here all night. In fact, we have, to be fair. Hey, it's a lot better than you sat inside watching it though.
Oh wow. We're just going to do a little bit more storm watching.
I could stand here all night watching this. It's so exciting for me. I love it.
And then we're going to go to sleep. And we'll see you on the next episode.
See you in the next one. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. that's a good one.